Hey, what's up, everyone? Here's the daily chart on the SPY where it closed about where it opened. And as I said in chat today, usually when you get a big event in the market, the next day is kind of sideways chop, and that actually held true. Um, the chat room was so dead this afternoon, like nobody was typing anything, that I did the gunshot sound, and then a bunch of people woke up, and then somebody said something like. That's common. Gunshots are common in Texas, so I'm used to it. And I said, yeah, Central Florida too. And then someone else said Chicago too, South side of Chicago too, or whatever. And then somebody called it white sound, and I think they meant white noise. And I think they meant, like it's just background noise if you live in one of those places. And I'm so mad at myself because I offended somebody because I said something like, I replied to that with um, something like, they said white sound, and I replied with a kind of a lame joke. I said, well, yeah, there are a lot of white crazy people in Central Florida, which, by the way, I'm an authority on that because I live in Central Florida, and um, some of you might follow and say, yeah, you're a white crazy person. But anyway, um, so I think somebody was offended by that because I said white crazy people in Central Florida, and I'm so mad at myself because the much better joke would have been, well, is the Chicago gunfire called black noise then, or black sound? That was the obvious punchline. And instead I'm jerking around with the Central Florida white crazy people joke. I don't know. I'm mad at myself. I missed a great opportunity. So anyway, the SPY, again, just choppy sideways. I will give Kevin P, Kitt. I wasn't even watching this thing, but he had pointed it out through 7, right? We're talking about, hey, what are y'all watching for the afternoon? And then it breaks 7, and literally in like 2 or 3 minutes goes to 775. I thought that was kind of a neat little call. I ended up most of my day playing pullbacks in some of the big movers. That's kind of I just been kind of nibbling on pullbacks, letting them prove themselves, and then playing the buy zones. Right? It just feels less dangerous than taking a breakout in one of these, or attempted breakout in one of these crazy ones. So anyway, I thought that was a cool call by Kevin. What are we watching for tomorrow? EOSE. I'm making this video. The market's still open for like 3 more minutes, so I would have preferred this to have a solid green candle today, and now it's given a lot of it back. I will keep it on a chart though. VNET had that nice pop yesterday. Inside day today, but holding up really well. Certainly worth watching. PXMD's weird. You got a couple topping tails here, and then just today it did nothing. But just because it's a recent high flyer, I'm going to put it on a chart. So far, by the way, I'm not in love with this watch list. RYTM, nice breakout today. We'll see if it gives a follow-through setup tomorrow. If it doesn't, maybe we get a 2 or 3 day pullback, and then, it could be one of our top watches. CFVI, I'm a little embarrassed about this one because I was watching it, like back here, and then after this breakout, and then it came down for a few days. I had it on bounce watch. I don't think I've taken a trade in this yet, and I've been watching it for like 2 weeks. Now we've had this 2 huge day move, so it's not time to start thinking long now. I'd like a pullback, but I'm going to throw it on a chart. I feel like I have no feel for that thing. Again, I don't think I've traded it. Okay, ATXG, the chart's too crunched together to tell anything, but there it is on 5-minute candles. So it had a move from like 380 to 620 today. That's a huge intraday move, kind of rolling over here at the end of the day though. But I have to go down to 5-minute candles so you can see the move because it all gets compressed. So anyway, I'm going to watch it. ANVS, really strong 2-day move, and then you kind of have a couple inside days holding up really well. So I'm going to put that one on watch. YOSH, another down day. I do like it as a bounce play. I don't love the fact that we had the kind of the big bounce yesterday because now you've got a whole bunch of new bag holders in. But man, we just keep getting, maybe one more red day, and it really becomes interesting for a potential bounce play. Obviously, only with a bounce play setup that we teach. APRN, recent high flyer, 4 days down now in a row, down into the 20 days. So that goes on the bounce watch. And then Pixie, I've been waiting for this one to pull back a few days. That one goes on bounce watch, and INM also goes on bounce watch. Couple recent high flyers that have given nice pullbacks. That's it for me. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, and we'll see you guys in the chat room in the morning.